inbound.
Securing C.
Eyes on set.
Taking the lead.
Don't make me return
Bravo is
fire.
on.
Grandpa Nooby reporting for duty, and Activision, they did us a solid, at least for those of you who have actually read the patch notes. The KSV has been buffed, and in my opinion, it's buffed in a significant way, inching it closer to that vaunted title of meta, at least for SMGs. Let's take a quick look at the buff. You'll see at the maximum damage range, really nothing has happened, but the key is in the medium damage range, and that goes from 10 meters to 24 meters. The damage has been increased 1 to 29 and the range by 2 meters. Medium damage range 2, we get a 2 increase to the damage from 25 to 27, and again a 2 meter increase in the range. Why am I so excited about what seems to be minor increases in damage and minor increases in range? Well, that's because we tend to think about Call of Duty as a gunfight against a fully healthy enemy. In my maps, that happens, but less than half the time. Most of the time, I'm going up against an enemy that already has a bullet in them. If I'm going up against a fully healthy enemy, they tend to be at an angle or behind. The time to kill on that doesn't matter. With almost any weapon, you're going to GAK that person. Now, there was an additional adjustment, and that was bullet velocity increases from 550 meters per second to 575 meters per second, and that gives us a hit scan range increase from 27.5 meters to 29. So going up against an enemy that's already wounded, those numbers can make a difference, and I tend to see a lot more of the better players that I'm up against now using the KSV over what I previously saw, the Jackal. So let's take a look at the numbers. I use the CHF barrel because I'm going on the small map mosh pit. I can control the recoil. I get a 35 to the gourd. So on a fully healthy enemy, it's a 3-shot kill. On an enemy that is wounded at all, it's going to be somewhere less than that, 26 everywhere else. The fire rate is 850 rounds per minute. The bullet velocity here shows 459 meters per second. That's nowhere close to the 575, so I don't know if that's an error there. I'm not worried so much about the hit scan range because even there, it's going to be about 23 meters. That's a solid hit scan range. I've improved the hip fire, the kick, and the vertical recoil and horizontal recoil are impacted by my configuration, but I'm a little bit faster in sprinting, and the ADS movement speed is 4.2 meters per second. I'm going to be bouncing around like a single electron in my dog's brain. Reload quickness, I do have extended mag 2 on there. Sprint to fire speed 113 milliseconds is excellent, and jump to fire speed is 153 milliseconds. Let's look at the configuration. I'm using the compensator for the recoil, the CHF, to get those extra notches of headshot damage to bring me down to 3 to the head, the Ranger 4 grip, extended mag 2, assault grip, infiltrator stock, steady aim laser, and rapid fire. And you can tell by the amount of attachments that I am using the gunfighter perk. Let's go on to the shooting range and have a look at the recoil pattern. First, I'm not going to try to control it from the hip. Straight up to the left, then to the right. Now we will do the same aim down sight. Not quite as bad. And keep in mind that I have an extended mag on this. Now let's control the recoil. Out to 25 and in tight. Doing really good there. Let's take this buffed KSV. Like I said, I've seen a lot of people switching to it, mostly the better players I go up against, onto the field of honor. See if it did better for Grandpa. See what it did to Grandpa's sometimes surprised enemies. Let's go. All right, let's get into this. The KSV newly buffed in Season 2. And double kill for a life. Grandpa's kind of happy with that, but I would have liked a little more there. We get the guy in the track suit. A couple of, I don't know, Dr. Dooms. Too cheap for the metal face, though. They have a plastic face. Make sure we get the skulls. Although I'm done with the Terminator, I've already unlocked everything. I still like collecting them. There's the tracksuit dude. The weapon feels very, very powerful. It really does. I kind of liked the KSV before, but I tend to use the compact or the SOG over it on smaller maps. Those guys got blown into next week. The tracksuit guy is helping Grandpa's KD there, as is the guy with the plastic face. So reload and get back in the action. I tend to try to aim a little bit higher with this weapon, but if I'm going after somebody's back, it doesn't really matter. Got 2 on that, and they fell really, really quickly. I don't know the answer to the bullet velocity question. It says I'm supposed to have 575. I only have somewhere less than 500, and even if you take off 10%, you're still going to have over 500, because that's only 57 off of 575. Okay, there's a Muppet. We're going to go back and visit that guy. I'm not even paying attention. We'll get rid of his trophy. There's the rubber face, the plastic faced Dr. Doom. I'm shooting at my own guys. I think I just got somebody there that ran past. 2 more. This weapon is a destroyer. I say it serves chips with a GAK-A-MOLE. That is not an overstatement. This is going to be a permanent class, especially for these small maps. Wait till all that confusion and foolishness goes away. Try a little jump shot there, and this guy would even need to leave the ground to get him. Put a couple of shots in my buddy, and the Muppeted green man gets me. That guy was going to cleaver Grandpa. That's elder abuse, of course. We don't put up for that, and we shoot at anybody Muppeting, even when they're on our team. Because you got to assume the worst if someone's going to Muppet, which Grandpa will do occasionally to get the last GAK on a, there's the cleaver man, the last GAK on a camo. I think I'm the HVT there. Put in a oh, I'm a meat shield is what I am. Put in the comments if you are confused when you're the HVT. I think we won that one. Nope, we lost it. Grandpa tried hard to win. There's the KSV in action. Probably didn't need to change, but why not go at the enemy in their spawn with a full round. There's the tracksuit dude. All right, now Grandpa's pretty brave in showing you this one, because this map here, Grandpa buys the farm, and you can't farm on a boat, so that's not good news. Yeah, people gat Grandpa a lot here. They're in the corners, and Grandpa's muppeting a little bit. He's going to get the skull and work his way towards their spawn. And hey, hold that for me. Blast trap. I think it killed 3 of them, it shows. Yeah, that's a triple kill there on the blast trap. Grandpa's going to wait for a second, and somebody coming up behind, and then try to work the stairs. See how fast that weapon gaks people? I mean, it is absolutely amazing. Oh, guy's crawling down the stairs. Take you out. And Grandpa gets it because they come at all angles here. Overall, like I said, this is going to be a permanent class for me. This weapon buffed. I realize it's only 1 or 2 damage more, but that 1 or 2 will make a difference when you're putting rounds in people that have already been shot. And on this map, a lot of people come at you wounded. Like that guy's shocked. He's shocked that Grandpa shot him. Just trying to stay alive. Live my life in a peaceful manner there, but these guys won't let me. They're shooting, by the way, real bullets at me. Oh, he flanks me. But this is the best weapon for me that I've taken. I've had a few good rounds on this map. I'm still, I guess, learning it. But this weapon here just absolutely deleted people. Of course, I'm going to go in their spawn, which means I get gacked. But we're pretty far ahead of them, so every kill that we get, every time we muff one of those people out, we are getting closer to the win.
Put your head down and secure the target.
People just running around, cutting the rug there. Grandpa's wounded. He's going to make his last stand, and he survives. Where does this guy go to? Is he right there? I don't use the blast trap on this. I use it on everything else. Tell me if you've tried the KSV after it's been buffed in Season 2. I find it to be a delightful weapon. As always, a like and subscribe is appreciated. Helps me, helps the family. Cheers and peace to you.